Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to Zen Romance Tarot. We're going to take a look at Virgo. Hey Virgo, hope you guys are doing okay out there. I did meditate over these cards. We're going to take a look and see what's going on with your energy. I have some other cards here. I gotta just shuffle them really quick. But, okay. You know guys, before you do this, you're like, everything is all set, ready to go. But then the camera light goes on and you're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have put that there. It's kind of weird. But that's kind of, every once in a while when you actually do think about it, it's like, oh, that doesn't look right. But it is what it is. There's like hundreds of these shows. And you'll just see little different things all throughout. So if I pop up one day with a different type of background or whatever, don't be alarmed. Okay, so I'm shuffling these cards. And let's take a look and see what's going on with Virgo here. All right, guys. I see that Virgo is walking away from something. I think Virgo is actually walking away from relationships that no longer serve them. Like, this is not fitting for my life anymore. It could be some old friends. It could just be any people associated with something that you don't do anymore. Like, hey, you know what? I don't go to the pool hall anymore. And, I'm just not going to show up. I really only talk to these folks when I meet them there or whatever. But I think that even if these are great friends, if this is something that you're not into, you're going to find other ways of, spending time of celebrating with them. I just think there are certain relationships that are not going to be as important as others. So I think in some cases you are actually going to get rid of relationships that no longer serve you. This can be an actual relationship. This could be relationships or friends with others. Maybe they're connected to some group of other friends or whatever the situation is. But I do feel like with you guys, in terms of an actual relationship, I feel like there's some abandonment of behavior that no longer serves you as well, Virgo. So if there are some habits that you've had in the past, you're like, hey, I'm going to give this up. I don't feel like doing this anymore. This doesn't serve me. I want to try something new. Actually, with everybody, I'm kind of starting to see this little bit of withdrawing or taking away from certain habits or patterns or people, because it looks like everybody's trying to morph into this new cycle, this new kind of like, how do I want my life to be? All right. So you're kind of ready to abandon pretty much anything that doesn't serve you, Virgo. And this includes jobs as well. All right. Because you're on some kind of a new journey and you're not fulfilled in what it is you're doing right now. I also see here with the Five of Swords, we see that there's some conflict and arguments, right? This could be in a relationship. This could be pretty much anybody. Relationships are much greater than just affairs of the heart, meaning somebody that you are involved with, you're in love with, or something like that. So you could be arguing and fighting with friends, cousins. It could be a partner in a relationship, because we also see, we see cups here. So that means you could be walking away from an actual partner or abandoning certain ways and patterns that you don't find useful anymore within a relationship. So with the Five of Swords here, I see that there's some challenges and conflict, right? And you might be actually taking some time to just get away from these things, all right? I think what you need to do is really focus on the conversations that need to be had, because I feel like there's an argument that has to be had, or there's a conversation that needs to be had about something that is difficult with you, Virgo, okay, in a relationship. Now, another thing that you want to be really careful about here is this could be you, or it could be somebody else in your relationship that will purposely start a fight just so they can ignite passion. Now, are there other ways to ignite passion into a relationship without arguing and all the drama that goes before the making up and the passion? I think that might be one of the patterns that either you're looking to break, Virgo, or that might be really annoying you about your person, and it may be something that you want to talk to them about. All right. Now, we do have the King of Cups here. It's reversed. I think when it comes to this relationship here, right, I kind of feel like with you, because you're typically supportive, I see you're typically a tolerant person, Virgo, in this relationship. I kind of feel like this looks like it could be water too. It looks like it could be water or air. So water, I am one, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and then we have swords. So that tells me that there's Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. That is the energy here. Now, this could be somebody that you're involved with, or it could just be energies around you. But I feel like you feel shaky. Like, I feel shaky in this connection. I don't necessarily feel, I don't feel healthy in it. I don't feel like this is You feel shaky. It's like an uncertainty in a sense. And what you want to do is actually be careful of who it is that you're trusting at this time to support you. I feel like this reading is a combination of relationship, affairs of the heart, and I also feel like this might have to do with family and friends, because you're being advised to really be careful about who you tell your business to. That's basically what it is. There could be some confusing communication. There could be hurt feelings when you have this conversation with your partner or your friends or family, Virgo, but this is a conversation that needs to be had. It's most likely going to lead to an argument, but hopefully it'll lead to some sort of understanding or setting the tone for what things need to be. All right, water. I just take some water, guys. Hold on. All right, now I want to... And these fell. Okay. Let's see what could be going on here. Tell me more about all these cards. Tell me what we need to know about these cards here, please. Please tell me what we need to know about these cards. Tell me what we need to know. Okay. Flowering. Okay. I'm trying to develop myself. There are some things. I think that somebody's trying to develop. There's some sort of spirituality transformation going on here for you, Virgo, is what I'm feeling here. That's why you're eliminating relationships and people that no longer serve you, because there's a new way that you're going to go about doing things. And you know that during this journey, you are going to, it's a lonely walk. All right. But I think this is something, this is not going to necessarily change who you are or transform you, but it is going to do something where you're enlightened. I think the spiritual path that you're on. And I don't know if things will be the same for you. I think that you're going to have a different perspective with what I'm seeing here. I'm not taking that. Alright, hold on, guys. I keep being advised to shuffle, so that's what I'm going to do. Here, put the light on. I might be pushing it by trying to, yep, I am. So. Alright, let's see. Alright, so I think that you're trying to, there's some kind of self-development, flowering, and I think you're trying to blossom a relationship. Participation. It looks like you are dropping from certain things having to do with relationships that no longer serve you. So participation, this talks about manifestation, foundations, and stability. You feel like your stability is shaken. So it looks like you're doing something to try and clean it up so that you're on solid ground in terms of relationships and clarity of what you want in a relationship, what needs to be there, what can't be there anymore, what patterns you need to get rid of or your partner needs to get rid of. We have rebirth. Oh. That talks about an end of a cycle. And I believe this has to do with certain behaviors, patterns like we discussed. We have completion. Yep, I'm not doing this anymore. And then we have renewal. All right, and I feel like that's going to be I feel like that's going to actually be with a partner in all your relationships. It's really hard to limit it, but there's a lot of... In this case, I interpret this to be a blank slate. I think that is awesome, Virgo. I'm going to do this again. Nothingness. Blank slate. Comparison. I keep getting a lot of comparisons. Conflict, change, and instability. I think a lot of you guys are, how can I put it? I think a lot of you guys might be really taking time and looking at your partners and relationships and comparing how they were before to how they are now. And what things may have gone wrong. And I think you guys might be trying to fix something. Projections. Okay, this is a card. This is what I am reflecting and I'm trying to gain some kind of control over. I think you're assessing some kind of a situation. This is all about assessment. So some of you guys are in like some deep thinking, spiritual. And when I see swords here too, and it's in a reading like this, some of you guys may have had surgery. Compromises. Okay, yep. All right. So I feel like there's a conversation that is going to be had with Virgo and their partner, or Virgo and their group of friends, or however this goes for you. And I feel like there are going to be some things that Virgo may have to say, or feelings are going to get hurt. But ultimately, I think there are going to be some understandings. Let me just see if... Tell me what's going on with Virgo in love. Tell me about Virgo in love. What do we need to know about Virgo in love, please? Tell me about Virgo in love. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to play out naturally. There are going to be some delays here. I think there are going to be delays in you trying to stop control. And I also think there are going to be delays with allowing a situation to unfold because you expect things to happen fast. They're not. miraculously, like I was saying, I thought this had to do with family, friends, healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So this could be something having to do with a spouse. This could still be conflict with family. Let me see if I can make... Hang on, guys. Let me see if I can just... Yep, it could be conflict with friends and family. So those are the things that you're focused on right now. Okay? And I feel like you guys are going to be really mindful about who you tell certain things to. I think you might have stronger relationships with one person over another in your family. But I also think this has to do with affairs of the heart as well. I feel like somebody in this relationship, and if you're in a relationship, is starting trouble just to get to the side of passion. I don't know if that's the right way to try and get there, so maybe you could explore another avenue. And I also believe that's why these conversations need to be had. That's all I have for you guys, Virgo. I love you. Thanks for tuning in to Zen Romance Tarot. Wait. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Please. Alright, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.